Hey guys, so today is June the 11th. It's Wednesday. This says that it came out yesterday at 3:20 p.m. This is Michael Tait's official response to the claims. I don't know why it's not opening all the way. Come on. Okay, so this little blue check mark means it's an official Michael Tait release. My Confession, Michael Tait, June 10th, 2025, a recent report of reckless and destructive behavior, including drug and alcohol abuse and sexual activities, are sadly largely true. For some 2 decades, I used and abused cocaine, consumed far too much alcohol, and at times touched men in unwanted sexual ways. I am ashamed of my life choices and actions and make no excuse for them. I simply call it what God calls it, sin. I don't blame anyone or anything but myself. While I might dispute certain details in the accusations against me, I do not dispute the substance of them. When I abruptly left Newsboys in January, I did so to get help. I was not healthy physically and spiritually and was tired of leading a double life. I spent 6 weeks at a treatment center in Utah receiving help that may have saved my life from ultimate destruction. I have been clean and sober since, though I still have lots of hard work ahead of me. I'm ashamed to admit that for years I have lied and deceived my family, friends, fans, and even misled my bandmates about aspects of my life. I was, for the most part, living two distinctly different lives. I was not the same person on stage Sunday night that I was at home on Monday. I was violating everything I was raised to believe by my God-fearing dad and mom about walking with Jesus and was grieving the very God I loved and sang about for most of my life. But His grace, I can say that for the past 6 months, I have lived a singular life, one of utter brokenness and total dependence on a loving and merciful God. Well, Mike is saying that he's relying on this God that he's singing about. He's got all the Freemasonic Luciferian stuff, which means that he's just one of the people who are touching other people. The Freemasons are a Luciferian worshiping cult that they all touch each other. So it's not going to be something that's a big surprise when everybody starts realizing that the stuff that I've been showing you guys is basically from inside the cult. Okay, let me get back to where this was. I was so hurt. Oh, I have hurt so many people in so many ways and will live with the shameful reality the rest of my life. I can only dream and pray for human forgiveness because I certainly don't deserve it. I have even accepted the thought that God may be the only one who ultimately and completely forgives me. Still, I want to say I'm sorry to everyone I hurt. I, I am truly sorry. It is my hope and prayer that all those I have hurt will receive healing, mercy, and hope from the merciful healer and hope giver. Let me pause this for a second. Sorry, guys. So, I don't know where I hit pause and where I didn't hit pause. I just went to hit pause and it said that it was paused. So, the last place that I know that I paused it was right here. And so, I need to go and double check. So, even before recent news became public, I started on the path to health, healing, and wholeness. Thanks to a small circle of clinical health professionals, loving family, caring friends, and wise counselors, all of whom saw my brokenness and surrounded me with love, grace, and prayer. Sin is a trouble thing. Oh, terrible thing. Taking us where we don't want to go, keeping us longer than we want to stay, and costing us more than we want to pay. I accept the consequences of my sin and am committed to continuing the hard work of repentance and healing work I will do quietly and privately, away from the stage and spotlight. To the extent of my sinful behavior has caused anyone to lose respect or faith or trust in me, I understand, deserve, and accept that. But it crushes me to think that someone would lose or choose not to pursue faith and trust in Jesus because I have been a terrible representative of him, for he alone is ultimately the only hope for any of us. King David's prayer of repentance in Psalm 51 has been my prayer this year. Have mercy upon me, O God, according to your loving kindness. Blot out my transgressions, wash me thoroughly from my iniquity, and cleanse me from my sin. I acknowledge my transgression, and my sin is always before me. Create in me a new heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me.